Hi, this is Dr. Hughes with Covenant Sex Therapy. I just wanted to introduce myself. I am the owner of Covenant Sex Therapy, and tell you a little bit about our story, how we started. I did my master's degree in marriage and family therapy from Brigham Young University, and it was a transformative experience for me. I really enjoyed all the faculty there, and especially my chair, who really helped shape who I am today as a therapist, and in part this clinic that I run. Um, I began the master's program with an idea, a hope to work with LDS clients, LDS couples specifically, that struggled with sexual intimacy. So issues of sexual desire, sexual arousal, sexual orgasmic issues, pain issues, issues of satisfaction, and sexual compulsivity, problematic sexual behavior, or sexual addiction. As well as those that struggle with sexual abuse that has impacted their sexuality, their sexual functioning, and their sexual relationship with their spouse. This is really important to me because I know that it is at the root. It can strengthen relationships, or it can really deteriorate and destroy relationships if the sexual relationship is healthy or if it's weak or struggling. And so I started the marriage and family therapy program over there at Brigham Young University, really excited and gung-ho to work with this clientele. At the clinic at BYU, the comprehensive clinic, I soon became known as the therapist that liked to address these types of issues. And I got a lot of clients that came in and wanted to meet with me specifically because of these issues that they struggled with. And so I kind of made a name for myself there. And after I graduated, I decided I'd like to go on, and so I got my master's and decided to further my education and get a PhD in marriage and family therapy from the same program at Brigham Young University. I taught the sex therapy class there on campus to graduate students. The year prior, I was the TA for that class, so I TA'd and then I taught it. And ironically, now I am the adjunct professor that now teaches the analysis and treatment of sexual dysfunction, i.e., sex therapy, there to all the graduate students that are learning to become therapists. Um, in teaching that class and working with my graduate chair, as he was called, and in meeting with a lot of clients that struggled with sexual intimacy, I really found my niche. I felt really comfortable with those clients, and I know that they could feel really comfortable with me because they understood that I got the value of having a healthy sexual relationship and the impact that that had on their relationship. The research on marital satisfaction and sexual satisfaction are highly correlated. As one increases, so does the other, and as one decreases, so does the other. And so it's crucial, especially for a population that really values relationship satisfaction, really values marriage and the sanctity of marriage and the institution of marriage. It's therefore really important that they have a couple that's LDS have a really good and vital sexual relationship. So when I graduated, I opened up Covenant Sex Therapy, which had been my dream for years, to open up a clinic that just focused specifically on helping LDS couples that struggled with sexual intimacy. And it was, I'm a pretty modest person, but it was a pretty big success right off the bat. There were a lot of clients that wanted to come in, and my caseload was really, really full. I was meeting with clients from early in the day to lunchtime. I was eating my lunch in between breaks, and then working late into the evenings. And so as time went on, I found that I couldn't help all of these clients that came in by myself, and so I hired a couple other therapists to work for me, most of which actually still work for me. We moved offices in Provo, still in Jamestown Square, but to a bigger office, and opened up a clinic in Sandy, and then started doing video counseling for all of Utah because there were clients that would come in from Wyoming or fly in from California or drive from southern Utah or central Utah up to our clinics to meet with us. And so we wanted to make it so therapy, sex therapy specifically, was a lot more accessible to all the clientele that we could reach. Now, we are able to do video counseling into some other states. However, the states kind of dictate what what can or cannot come across their state lines. So some states require that you have a license in Missouri, for instance, if you're going to be doing video counseling from Utah into Missouri. So there's some hiccups there, but we are definitely able to meet all of the needs of the clients that live here in Utah that struggle with sexual intimacy. Recently, we've opened up an office in Pleasant Grove, Utah, because a lot of our clients came from Saratoga Springs and Eagle Mountain and Pleasant Grove, and so we are able to meet the needs of those clients that live in this area. I actually work out of the Pleasant Grove office. It's most convenient to me, and and meet with all my clients here. I also still teach at Brigham Young University. I teach the analysis and treatment of sexual dysfunction, and I teach therapists really how to become therapists. It's called Practicum, and I teach it a couple times a year, and I get to have the pick of the litter, the cream of the crop of the graduate students, the second year graduate students there, and invite some of those to come and intern for me and work at Covenant Sex Therapy. Well, it's nice to meet you and to express a little bit about my dream and my vision for Covenant Sex Therapy, and hope to hear from you. Thank you.